Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I know this video is very highly anticipated. As many of you know, I went to Canada at the end of October, came back after 1 week. It was my 6th or 7th trip there. I've got family there, I go there often. And then the one place that I go to again and again and again and again is Sephora, because we don't have Sephora in the UK. We used to. It shut down back when I was at university, so over 10 years ago. But it is coming back to the UK in November this month sometime, and it's coming to London, in specifically to Westfield in Stratford. Unfortunately, the Westfield in Shepherd's Bush is near my house. I did buy quite a lot of things. I went to 3 different Sephoras in Toronto. The first one I went to was the one in Markville Mall, and then the next one I went to was in Vaughan Mills, and then the final one I went to was in Hillcrest in Richmond Hill, I want to say that's what it was. So I went and, sorry, there's a fly in my room and it's just like, why aren't these dead yet? It's like November and cold. And then I also went to the drugstore a couple of times, went to Walmart, went to Shoppers Drug Mart. Now, one thing I do have to say is, I don't know if a lot of you guys remember or you subscribed to me at the time, I did a similar haul like this when I went to Canada 2 years ago. And I also went in October, so again, that is the time when all the holiday Christmas collections are launching or have launched. Last time I went at the beginning of October, this time I went at the end of October, and I was there for November the 1st, the day that all the Christmas stuff hits all the stores. I also went to Bath and Body Works. I wanted to do that haul separately. Let me know below, you guys, if you want me to actually do a haul to show you some of the things that I bought in Bath and Body Works, but this one I kind of wanted to keep it specifically towards makeup and beauty. Now, I did get... Oh my god, why won't you go away? So I'm going to go through some the things that I got and let you know my thoughts. Obviously, if you follow me on Snapchat, good for you, because you were able to come with me live and in effect when I was in Canada. You know the things that I got, you know how everything went, and that's why it's always good to follow me on Snapchat, because you get to see things straight away. And you guys came with me on my trip. I haven't loaded up or edited my vlog yet, which I did film, but again, if you follow me on Snapchat, you've already seen it, been there, done that, and a lot of this stuff shouldn't be a surprise to you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I got from my first trip. Now, the first one was to Markville Mall, and the first thing that I got was the Tarte, it's called the Colour Wheel palette or something like that. It's their yearly holiday blush palette. I have bought their blush palette for the past 2 years. I actually took both their previous 2 years blush palettes with me to Canada this time, but I didn't even have to use them because I bought this on the first trip. So this basically holds 10 blushes, 2 of which are highlighters. I've used most of them. Now, I am a little bit funny and a little bit dubious nowadays about holiday collections, especially with companies such as Tarte as well as Too Faced. When I bought the holiday collections previously, I bought the big eyeshadow palettes and the quality just was not there. The stuff was okay, but I do find that sometimes with these quick release collections, which have just been put out just to satisfy the festive period, the quality is not always there. However, as I have bought the previous 2 ones of the blush, the Amazonian Clay blush palettes, I knew that this would not be a miss. And I have not been mistaken. I've used this quite a few times. I absolutely love it. It's good value for money. It cost me 50 something Canadian dollars. And you get 10 blushes out of it. And they're fairly decent size as well. And if I've still got the past 2 years ones, obviously this one as well is not going to let me down. Let me just show you a close-up. Amazing. It covers the entire colour range, as you can see. From oranges to pinks to plums to even a warm tonish brown. It's perfect. So I really, really love this. Even today I am wearing the shade Icon. This one here is what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. So I've really, really been loving this. I am showing these in a particular order, by the way. I'm showing them as I bought them. I bought a foundation, and this is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. I've been using the shade Golden. I was colour matched in store, and I think it kind of works fairly well for me. It might be a tiny bit on the slightly beigeish side, is what I'm wearing today. But generally, it's a very, very good foundation. It's a full coverage foundation, and what can I say? It's excellent. It's an excellent, excellent foundation. If you want me to do a full review on this, let me know below. The only thing that I do have to say is the price point for this. So, this costs the same as this. That's all I'm saying. Then I wandered over to the Anastasia Beverly Hills section and I bought 2 of her lip glosses. I'm a big fan of Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss. They're very full coverage and they are not sticky, and I love to wear them on top of liquid lipsticks. So I got this shade here, which is called Date Night, and it's a really gorgeous red with lots of sparkly shimmers in it. Perfect to wear for the festive season as well as on a date, which is why it's called Date Night. And then this one here, which is called Sunset Strip, which is like a kind of a orange creamsicle sort of colour, again with lots of golden shimmers. And then I bought this from Becca, which is the Blushed with Light palette. It's a blush trio palette. I was umming and ahhing about it. This was the only one that they had in store. It is out in the UK already, but I knew that I'd obviously get it a little bit cheaper due to the conversion rate, kind of. And this is what it looks like. When you eventually see my blog, you'll see me talking about this, how I was unsure whether or not I should keep it. Shall I return it? Because obviously in the US and Canada, Sephora, you can return makeup. Even the lady, Chelsea, who was so sweet and so helpful, she said to me, try it out, and then if you don't like it, you can bring it back. Because I was a little bit unsure about these 2 shades here, Wisteria and Songbird. I already have Snapdragon. It's one of the luminous blushes, and it's excellent. It's one of my favourite blushes. And just from looking at these in the pan, I was like, they look like they're going to be a bit too light for me. So I tried them out. Lo and behold, they're both absolutely perfect. This one here, Wisteria, is a lovely dusky sort of rose shade, a dusky mauve, so it shows up beautifully. And this one in the middle, Songbird, is a beautiful kind of everyday warm toned, almost caramel sort of shade. So this one works across the board on all skin tones, so I'm really happy that I got this. Okay, so that's what I got from my first trip to Sephora, the one that I went to in Markville. Then I went to the one in Vaughan Mills, which is absolutely huge. It was double the size of the one in Markham, and the one in Markham was not small, by the way. So I again ummed and ahed about this, but I did eventually pick it up. It had only just come out the day before that I was in store. It's the Full Spectrum palette. I'm actually using it on my eyes today. And I'm really happy that I got this. It's a great palette. If you want me again to do a review, let me know below, and then I can show you swatches and things in more detail. It's got, I love this like multicolored rainbow front that they've got on it, and I'll just show you what it looks like up close. I have used it a couple of times, so I am happy to say that I am quite happy with the palette. It looks like this. And the main reason that I got it is because the actual palette that I was really after was the Kat Von D Mega Metals palette. Mega Matte Metals, whatever it's called, palette. And each Sephora that I went into had the display and had a tester, but they didn't have the actual palettes. And I was like, what's the point then? And the lady said to me, oh, we're waiting for it, we're waiting for it. And I was just like, eh. And by the time, lo and behold, by the time I got back to the UK, it was out in the UK, and I was able to get it from Debenhams for 10% off. So that will be a completely different video, as that is not part of this haul. But I am generally fairly happy with this palette. I've used quite a lot of the colours. This is the kind of palette that people would like if they like to do their bright and bold sort of looks. This isn't a must-have palette by any means, because a lot of you don't go out of your way to have like a bright green or a bright yellow or bright orange on your lid. This is the kind of palette that people will have as an accompaniment to other things. There is only one matte shade in here, which is the white, and the rest are all shimmers. So for me to use it on my eyes, I've had to use another Urban Decay, the Ultimate Naked Basics palette, and I've used that in my crease, and then I've used this all over the lid. So that's just something to bear in mind. It's not a must-have, but it's definitely for those of you that do like to do their bright looks like me. I was so excited to see this. I had, to be fair, before I left for Canada, made a list of things that I wanted to get from Sephora. I was like scrolling on their website, having a look at, and one of the things that I really wanted was the Too Faced Melted Matte Limited Edition liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Candy Cane. So that they've done it just for the holiday season, and it's also peppermint and mocha scented, and I absolutely love it. It reminds me a little bit of Lime Crime's Pink Velvet, I want to say. Even the packaging itself is absolutely gorgeous. I've used this a couple of times now, and I love it. Oh, and it just smells, it smells exactly like peppermint mocha. They have not gone wrong with that smell. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. So out of all the other things for the Too Faced, the rest of the palettes, I was like, yeah, they'll just be so-so. I know that they won't be that great, so don't waste your money. Another thing that I was interested in getting was the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, like with like the holiday season one. When I saw it in person, number one, it's like this big. And number two, I swatched all the shades on my hands and they were just much too light and very glittery and very shimmery and just not for people with medium or dark skins. So I was kind of glad that I didn't bother to buy that online, as well as go out of my way to spend $60 odd on something which I wouldn't really be able to use that much. That's just something to bear in mind. If you are my skin tone or darker, it won't suit you unless you really want to get it. It's up to you. The other thing that I got was the Smashbox liquid lipstick. Their liquid lipsticks are called Always On liquid lipsticks, and I got mine in the shade of Bawse, and this is by the collaboration by Lily Singh, I Superwoman I of YouTube. Love her. And I bought this because I really wanted to, number one, try one of the Smashbox lipsticks. You can buy this in the UK, I've just never really bothered to do it. And plus because I thought if she's Indian and I'm half Indian and we are similar, around the same skin tone, if it suits her, it'll suit me. And lo and behold, it did. Looks like this, a gorgeous orangey red. I really like the kind of doe foot applicator they've got on here. It makes it really easy to apply to the lips. And I have used this and I am pleased to feedback that the quality is quite good. It's a little bit sticky, comes off a little bit, but generally feels very comfortable on the lips. So I'm happy that I got this. Another thing that I got was the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. I had been previously interested in getting it, but again, I wasn't too sure in terms of what colour to get. So I stupidly, and you know what, I need to learn from my own mistakes. I don't know why I let other people colour match me and then they end up doing it so wrong. And the one that you thought looked the best, which was with your gut instinct, should have gone for that one. I was colour matched to this, and to be honest, it's a little bit too beige for me. If somebody who is maybe an NC35 in MAC, this would probably suit them more, but me, NC40/NC42 didn't work so well. And I was going to return it and I forgot my receipt at home. So I couldn't. This is what it looks like. I am going to mix it with other foundations to use it. As generally, I find this to be a pretty good foundation. If you want me to do a review, let me know below. I also got the Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion Undetectable Luminizer, which is basically their highlighter. They have two. They have number 1 and number 2. I bought number 2, which is Pro Light Fusion, or number 2, whatever it's called. I tested them both out on my hands. Number 1 is very pink and very much geared towards very porcelain fair skin tones. But this one, I have not even used it yet. Don't ask me to swatch it because it's just not going to happen, because I need to take a photo of it and marvel at it before I even go there. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my god. Love it. It's my first ever Makeup Forever highlighter, by the way. And I'm impressed already and I haven't even touched it. So then after that, that was my second trip to Sephora. Then I went one more time to the one in Hillcrest in Richmond Hill. The ladies in there, very grumpy, very moody and very just kind of rude and a bit snotty. I wasn't really impressed by them in there. The ladies in the other ones, on the other hand, lovely. It doesn't cost a lot to have good customer service skills, you know. So I got 2 things from there. Funnily enough, I went and bought the other Tarte foundation because I left that one at home and I had actually had the intention of returning that one and buying this one. I couldn't return that one and it was the day before I was due to fly back home, so I had literally no chance to go and return it. So this shade I bought it in is in Medium Tan Sand and the other one is in Medium Honey. And funnily enough, Medium Tan Sand was the one, when I was swatching it on my own face, thought worked the best for me, and instead I got myself talked out of it by somebody who really tried to be helpful and unfortunately just wasn't. I'm going to hold them up next to each other so you can see. So Medium Tan Sand is the one that matches me and Medium Honey is the one that is a bit too beige. You can see how they are quite similar, but this is the one that works for me best. All I can say is what a waste of money, eh? Had the opportunity to return it and forgot. And then the last thing I got from there is what I'm actually wearing on my lips right now. And the shade is called Menace. It's one of their Vice lipsticks. And it is a comfort matte as well. So it is lovely and soft and beautifully pigmented. And I just absolutely love the shade. So that is everything from Sephora. Now to the drugstore stuff. Now these things, I can't remember where I got where and whatever. It was a variety of Shoppers Drug Mart and Walmart. I went to at least 3 Shoppers Drug Marts as well, and 2 Walmarts. So I can't remember what I got when and how. I got this brush. Yes, you can buy e.l.f. here as well. It's the complexion brush. I funnily enough bought it when I was last in Canada, and it's one of my favourite blush brushes of all time. It's dense, but it's still soft, and I use it all the time. So I was like, why not buy another one? Last time I bought stuff in the drugstore, I totally went overboard. So again, like with Sephora, I kind of learned to kind of restrain myself and only get the things that I really, 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 really wanted and knew that I was going to use. So I bought the NYC eyeliner, which is a very popular eyeliner. I think you can get it in the UK, but I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe they discontinued it. Anyway, I bought 3. They were like $3.50. So with tax, what, $4? That's nothing. And I am using it on my eyes today, and I've been using it all week since I got this, and I absolutely love it. It's amazing. And then I bought another 2 liquid eyeliners, which you can't get in the UK. And this one is the L'Oreal Voluminous Noir Liner Liquid Eyeliner, and then the L'Oreal Infallible Sculpt. I think that the Infallible Sculpt is exactly the same as the L'Oreal Superliner Perfect Slim, which is what I use. I just think it's a different name. And then I bought some foundations as well while I was there. I bought myself the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in the shade 108 Caramel Beige. You can buy the Infallible Pro Mattes in the UK, but you can't buy it in this shade. This is the shade for people that are NC40, NC42, which is why I bought 2 of them. And it's really annoying that the full ranges you can't buy in the UK. It's just so frustrating sometimes. But I got 2 of these and I have been loving it so far. And then I made a mistake again with this foundation, which is the Infallible Pro Glow. I was meant to pick up 209 and I picked up 208 instead. 209 is the one that I wanted. And this one is a little bit too beige for me. I mean, I have used it. It's a very good foundation. However, you can't get 209 in the UK. I don't even know if you can get these in the UK. I've not really bothered to look. So I may see if I can maybe order it another way. Or my parents are still there. They're there for the rest of the month. So maybe I'll ask my mum to pick up 209 for me. And then I also got the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Buildable Luminous Foundation, and it's in the shade W5.5. I did a little bit of research online, and for people that are NC40, NC42, this is what matches them. So I've not used it yet, but I'm looking forward to trying it. So that's it for my haul. I hope I did not let you guys down. As I said already, if you follow me on Instagram or you follow me on Snapchat, you would have already seen all of these and came with me on my trip, saw the photos I've uploaded on Instagram, on Twitter, on that sort of thing. YouTube, unfortunately, is the place where everything comes last, because obviously I have to sit down and actually create a video and then edit it, and it's a little bit longer it takes. So if you do want to catch up with me like more quickly, it's sometimes better to also follow me in other places, so that way you're aware of the kind of videos that are coming up, or you can even make suggestions to me. Anyway, so what else can I say? Loved Canada. It was flipping fabulous. Had a great time. A week was not enough. I want to go again next summer, hopefully. Maybe for 2 weeks in the summer holidays when the weather is lovely. To be fair, the weather was absolutely stunning out there, and it's freezing in London. It was the complete opposite in London. Over here it's freezing, -degrees and raining, and over there I was wearing a t-shirt and I was sweating. At the end of October, beginning of November. How? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.